Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Pup coming back with week 8 of the PDD. We are sitting at 4-3 right now, so we really need a win to guarantee being in the playoffs. Technically, even at the beginning of the week, looking at it, if we win, there's a chance we don't even make it at 5-3, which is crazy. But with how the other games have gone so far, we will be fine if we win. And if we lose, there is a slight chance that we make it, but it really depends on the other games, and I'd rather not that happen. But we were facing off against Mad Mac and the Crown Point Titans, who are number 1 or number 2 in the standings right now. Crazy team with Tera normal, Sui, and Arcanine that we cannot switch into. Unfortunately, Mad Mac had to step away, so one of the mods, Blazeman, is playing. And, that's going to open up another spot in the playoffs since the Crown Point Titans are not going to be included. So anyone from 1 to 9 is going to make the playoffs. So we'll see what happens here. I definitely have a horrible matchup into it. We're not going to have a team builder or anything because I've been very, very sick. I recorded this battle over a week ago, and I'm still sick, if you can't tell. But hopefully my voice comes through and isn't too bad for you guys. But, yeah, just watch this and see what happens. Alright, we are connected to our opponent here. Let's see what they brought. Yeah, I mean, they just bring everything that makes sense. The Tauros is the Pokemon that I was, not sure if it was going to come. Also, I don't think Kilowattrel is the best in the matchup. I really thought Fez might come over either of those, but that's totally fine. The plan is to always lead with the Piloswine. If we see Dragapult or if we see the Kilowattrel, we can just click Ice Shard. If they lead with the Skarmory or something, we go into our Delphox and we click Trick. So we're going to go for it. We have the plan on deck. But yeah, this is definitely a scary one. It's pretty much win and get in. If we lose, there's a small chance we get in depending on our differential. It really depends. Also, I definitely don't sound the best. I got a couple things to yap about before we even start. I went to a football game yesterday, screamed the entire thing, and yeah, it's been a rough day since then. But also, we are not even playing against Mad Mac, who is the coach of this team. We're playing against Blazeman, who's a mod of the PDD, because Mad Mac could not. But this is too important for playoffs. As we get a bad lead, we're going to see Intimidate on this Pokemon. Yeah, tough lead for us, and we don't have a great switch into this. I'm thinking about going Clef. I also could go out into my Serena. Let me check Tauros, Aqua. If they are some sort of choice band or something, close combat just destroys, really. And it would easily 2-hit KO me. It would give me a free switch back into my Clef and potential setup, though. So I am going to go hard out into it. Just a bad lead for me. Let's see what they end up doing here. The bulk up would also be scary, as they just Raging Bull. Let's see how much this does. It does about 50. Let me calculate that. Raging Bull. Doing about 50. Definitely not banded. But looks like it's just offensive. I really like clicking Knockoff here, but Low Kick is nice into their team as well if they want to bring out something like Arcanine. But having Knockoff is perfectly fine, so I'm just going to go for that. They probably go Skarmory, if I had to guess. Tinglu would be fine as well, but yeah, it's going to be the Skarmory. Potential Rocky Helmet, as we're just going to get it knocked, as they are the Rocky. Totally fine with me. And I don't know if they're going to set up hazards here or not, but we're going to go straight out into our Delphox. They can predict this and go Tinglu if they really want. But if they do, I'm still going to click Trick. I don't think there's any reason for me not to click Trick. And then we still have the potential to Calm Mind up with that Mon later. Yeah, I mean, super scary one. We really need to win this. There's one game that has not been played, but it didn't really matter. Pretty much what we need is for CJ to lose to Hunter, but at a low differential if we lose. So we'll see what happens there. I'm just going to win and, make sure that it doesn't come down to that. So they do Brave Bird me. It does, you know, 50% from Scarm. That's a lot. Against my Delphox, Brave Bird. Yeah, I do think they have a little bit of offensive investment for it to do that much. But we just click Trick every time. I think this is going to be the Tinglu, which would be great for us. Quake, that's got to be it. Let's go. Okay, they get a Choice Specs. That is awesome. I'm assuming we're going to get, you know, leftovers, something interesting. They get a Choice Specs. We're going to get a Yachi Berry. Okay. So, I mean, that's fine. I really don't mind it. They might want to get up Hazards. I really don't hate the switch into Clef, but if they Ruination, that's tough. I also feel like they could just switch out here. Yeah, I might just go back into Aloe and I could Synthesis off for free, but it does give free Skarmory. I also could go out into my Choice Scarf Gren. But if they EQ, it's a tough one. I think I'm going to make the play into Clef here. It's not the end of the world if they Ruination. I feel like it's a lot more likely that Earthquake comes out. But we'll see. As they just click Rocks. So we get a free Cosmic Power here. Incredibly free. I think I'm just going to go for Cosmic Power. We're not unaware or anything, but this is really nice. And we can always spin those rocks away. They're obviously really annoying for my team right now, but as long as we can spin them. But this is a really good position to be in. We'll see what they end up going out to, though. Because they are forced to switch. If they don't switch, then, I mean, that would be nuts. Okay, they do. What's it gonna be? They bring out the Skarm. Okay. So this Skarm definitely has some investment. You know, I'm assuming it's gonna be Iron Head as well. Iron Head at this point doesn't do very much to me. I'm just gonna Cosmic Power up one more time, as they're gonna withdraw again. So we're gonna be +2/+2 on the Tinglu. Okay. On Tinglu. So Moonblast is obviously all we can do. They probably just click Whirlwind here, which makes sense. We're just gonna click Moonblast to get some chip on this Mon. They cannot heal it up. Now they know we're Cosmic Power, which is fine. Yeah, we do a good chunk. And Spatak Drop does not matter, because they are Whirlwind. I'm hoping potentially Gren comes in here. That would be pretty nice. You know, maybe Serena. They bring in Piloswine, which is actually totally fine as well. Because we get a really, really nice Choice Banded Avalanche off here. Yeah, Piloswine. I mean, we would outspeed them, but they probably want to switch. We're just going to click Avalanche. They stay in, that's totally fine. This Mon is going down then, and it frees up my Delphox. And they don't know that we're not Eviolite, so pretty fun. I like this set. So they're gonna withdraw, probably Skarm. So they do go out to the bird. I mean, they switch out. How much is this gonna do? I mean, it's really not even that much. We can freely... I mean, we could potentially go out into the bird. Or go into Delphox on the bird. But it's a little bit scary. I could also just Avalanche again, but if they roost, it's kind of a bad spot for me. I like keeping up the pressure because if they do, by any chance, click Brave Bird here, it really frees up my sweeping potential on the Kyurem. Sorry, I know I sound horrible right now. Alright, let's see. They do withdraw birds, so they double out. If I just avalanched again, that would have been nice. But this is okay. And they may very well be Scarfed on this Pokemon. Taurus, Aqua. They could be Choice Scarf, in which case my Delphox will Super Die. But I think I might just click Flamethrower here. If they want to switch out into Tinglu, we'll get a little bit of chip off on them. So I think I'm going to go for that, as they are just Jet, which is fine. And Jet works. It's a little bit annoying, but it works. I think it lets me... I mean, I could go Aloe, but it's hard to break through the Skarmory in this position. But I can spin for free. Does invite in a Brave Bird, which is annoying. So I might just go out straight to Clef. And we can click Moonblast, I think. I really want to set up for this Kyurem endgame. Yeah, we're just going to click Moonblast this turn. We'll see what they end up going out to. It should not be the Skarmory, I don't think. And we can set up and win all over the Skarmory. Them being a little offensive is quite annoying, though. Let me take a drink of water, because, man, my throat is not having it. Yeah, so this is a pretty interesting decision for them. I know that they're not Choice Banded. They could be Choice Scarf, but then why would they click Aqua Jet there? Maybe they are, and they're just holding that in the back, which would be a little bit annoying. But it's also a little bit hard to break through with the Piloswine at this point. What do they end up going out to? Probably Ting? No, they go out to Pyro. Alright, just gonna be their dog. Yeah, it caught me on that one. We get this Patak drop. Should not end up mattering, as we're in Clef versus this Arcanine. Suian Arcanine, I mean, Head Smash obviously destroys me. I don't have a great switch in at this point, which is unfortunate. I kind of want to sack off, but I'm not so sure. Man, it's really tough here. We were definitely put in a tough position. I think I am going to sack off the Piloswine. If there's some sort of like setup variant, then they might just, 6-0 me with this Mon this turn. And that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles here, though. But I could see Tera Rock Head Smash just coming out. If they're Tera Rock, then I'm not as scared about Tera Normal. So they are Tera Normal. Okay, that's fine. What are they going to hit me with? They're going to just Head Smash. I did 300. And knocked me out, which is what I expected. Head Smash was always going to knock me out there. But now it's hard because I don't Revenge Kill them as easily, being a normal type. Your Ninja Hydro Pump does not end up killing them. Tera Normal E-Speed after Rocks has a chance to just knock me out straight up. So I might just lose to this Mon. But if they're, banded, which is what I'm expecting, actually. Yeah, if they're not banded, then they probably would not have knocked out my my Piloswine. So I'm gonna go out into this Pokemon here. Obviously gonna take some chip. And I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna click Dark Pulse. Might be my best option, and if we get a flinch, we're in a great spot. I also don't have the best switches to this. Unless they want to go Tinglu, in which case like Surf or Hydra would be better. We also could click U-turn, but I'm gonna Dark Pulse, take my chances. We'll see. They could also expect me to be chillin'. They can expect me to be HP invested. But if they're just like adamant and, you know, strong, then I might just straight up get 6-0'd, which would be okay. You know, really, really tough matchup for me to end the season with. This Mon just 6-0s me, as I do withdraw. I should have made that surf play as they go out to blue balls. Okay, I'm guessing this thing is going to be AV then, as they're going to intim me. Oh, that does not look like it's AV. Yeah, I don't think so. Tauros, Paldea. Yeah, the Dark Pulse actually did, you know, a really good chunk. Obviously, we could go back into Aloe. But at this point, it might just be worth going for, you know, another Dark Pulse. If we get the flinch, it's awesome. If not, they might just double back out. So I'm going to go for Dark Pulse, predicting them to, you know, get a little risky here. I think they might over-predict here, which is why I'm doing this. We also have, you know, the bailout chance for the flinch. And this Mon is not, like, what we need. We get them down to 50%, and they're just going to close combat. Unfortunate. It is, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I need to do some calcs here. Arcanine, Hisui, you know, Choice Band, Tera normal. Versus my Kyurem. E-Speed does 50%. I'd really like to get the rocks up before or the rocks away before I set up with that thing. But it can just win. I could also go back out to Clef on this turn. I could spin. I could also go for something else. I'm just going to spin here, though. This should probably be Skarm, as it is. Alright, I mean, they're going to take no damage from a low kick here. Skarmory, if they're, like, very physically defensive. But by chance they don't, I don't know. I mean, we're just in a bad spot no matter what. I'm just gonna low kick. Hope to keep them low, like with them not having roost. But they do. Alright, how low do I need Skarmory to be? I mean, one Draco on it from this percentage would be great. I am just going to low kick one more time, because if they decide to Brave Bird, that's great for me, as they just roost again. Alright, let's just do some more chip. Is knockoff better or no? I mean, they don't have an item. I'm sure low kick is a little bit better, as they might want to make the Drag Pull play. I'm going to get them a little bit chipped. They're going to take some damage to this Brave Bird. So they do crit. It's not the end of the world. What is the play? It could be to go Kyurem and click Draco Meteor. That might just secure a straight up kill. I think we're going to go Kyurem here. I don't know if they risk me Dragon Dancing. And this should be in range, being physically defensive. Let's click Draco here. Lead them to believe that we're not set up. But we have a really tough time here, especially if they have the Scarf Pull or Scarf Killo. We don't take too much to Arcanine, but if we Scale Shot, get our defenses dropped, then we're in a bad spot. As we do nothing. Alright, that's probably going to be it then. Yeah, Iron Head. It's going to bring me right down in range. Yeah, I guess the play is to go for Calm Mind Clef then. Because we have to go for Icicle Spear here. For some reason, I thought that would do a lot. Oh, I'm calcing them without a Steel type. What am I doing? I was like, wow, they really must be frail on the special side. You know? But honestly, that might have just been the best play, no matter what. As they do just let it go down. This should kill. Yeah, with 4 guaranteed hits, they're dead. So at least we're not 6-0'd. But it's bad. But if they wanted to go out to, you know, potential Arcanine, and they don't knock me out unless they're adamant from this range. I don't think. Arcanine, Tera Normal, Choice Banded, E-Speed. I think it would be a roll. And at Tera Normal, like, we knock them out at Scale Shot. As they go out to Ghost Rider. I mean, we're just going to Dragon Dance. If they Draco miss, I actually have a chance here. Or if they like want to click Substitute, predicting a switch, it actually puts us in an interesting position. So at 235 versus Arcanine, actually we do live it all. We live E-Speed every single time. So they could throw. You know, they might want to put themselves in a spot where they don't just immediately lose to Clef. But they hit, they knock me out. Alright, it is time, Clef. It is time. And that did, you know, 60%. Yeah, actually, like, if they're choice specs, that was the max roll. So we could have just won the game. I mean, not won the game, but, you know, got another kill. I really thought about putting Clear Amulet on this Pokemon for this position, but unfortunately we did not. So Spadef Drop would be horrible. Are you joking, man? That might cost us the game. Because that Shadow Ball did so much. They're modest specs. They're modest specs for sure, and that was pretty much a max roll. We're at 270. 80% chance to 2KO me. But I might be able to get a Cosmic Power up. We're going to go for it. As they do withdraw. Interesting. And they're going to go out to Pyro. Alright, we're against Arcanine. Hisui Choice Band. Head Smash at this range does not knock me out. I need to bank on a miss. We have to go for Cosmic Power again. If they Flare Blitz or E-Speed, we're fine. But yeah, this is just unfortunate how it's played out. As they are Double Edge. Oh man. Yeah, that's going to do a ton. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to live that. And +3. It did just way too much. Okay. Hold on. It's a roll. It's a roll here. And we missed the roll. Yeah. Unfortunate. I mean, if they weren't modest specs, then they got the one roll that killed me with Kyurem, which was unfortunate. But then that was, you know, definitely a roll to knock me out with that. I mean, we're chilling at 270. Double Edge, like, even from Adamant, you know, they got some really high rolls there.
And we're probably, you know, out for the count now. But it is what it is. Good game to Blazeman there, stepping in for Mad Mac, and just a horrible matchup for me. I had nothing that I could do into Arcanine. Even if I had Petron, you know, I dropped it off the team at the last moment for the Serena, but yeah, it was just bad all around. But good season. Glad I was able to perform in here, even though we only went 4-4 and we're missing the playoffs. That's going to be about it for me. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.